What are the relevant dimensions of human life? What is determining our worldview? First, I believe it is not space. Obviously, humans can live in and visit many different places and be happy and thrive regardless of the number and type of geographic locations. What we cannot disregard, however, is the huge impact mental time travel has for all of us, whether and how often we think about the past, the present, and/or the future. Also, we mentally navigate three types of social relations, which are the relation to ourselves, the relationship with our interactions like family and friends, and the connection with all humanity as a species. So it is the dimensions of time and social relations that form our mental world. How much we expand into these makes the vastness and quality of our experiences. Over the last couple of years, I have studied hundreds of observations related to socio-temporal constellations. What I found is amazing. An individual's worldview schema and mental states consist of specific sets of socio-temporal conditions, which can be visualized with a matrix. For example, we can assume a mental state that is about our relationships in the past, which would be called the interpast. From this mental spot, there may exist social conditioning and expectations which could cause rather troublesome feelings of obligations, shame, regret, etc. On the other hand, assuming a different mental stance, such negative emotions never occur when we shift our thinking to where we truly come from, namely the so-called intrapast, where we don't find limiting social rules, but only the legitimate source of our authentic and free self. Similarly, for example, when we think about ourselves and the future, there is a risk of feeling fear not to achieve, to worry to lose people and things, etc. Such is the ego-related setting of the intra-future. However, much more purposeful and healthier is a future outlook that is instead found in the fulfilling service to all, even to the next generations to come, which, speaking in terms of the matrix, comes from a mental state of the extra future. And so on. Further socio-temporal combinations can be described and linked to psychological states and cognitive abilities, why the healthy spots of the matrix applied together constitute so-called awareness intelligence. Contemporary issues such as health risks, conflicts, and inequality to point to a single most critical cause: unawareness of lack of awareness. That's why awareness intelligence, which means awareness about awareness, is the uttermost vital human ability we should invest in. The socio-temporal matrix of awareness intelligence has the power to remind us of the necessity to extend our temporal and social scope. This ability will transform how people perceive their world, how they meditate, how psychologists assess their patients, how teachers support students, and how organizations shape their strategy. As we become more awareness intelligence, humans will be judged according to their socio-temporal scope of mind and actions. And finally, to which degree they are inclusive of all humanity and all time for their own and everybody else's benefit. It's possible. And the next generations, including my daughter, will soon look back and wonder about how we could have excluded so much of the relevant dimensions of time and social relations, and therefore could have remained blind to the possibilities of true peace and joy of human life.